Did I just stumble upon the best good for your gut sodas? I'm a registered dietitian, and that's exactly what we are discussing in today's video. Hey party people, and welcome back. My name is Nicole. I'm a registered dietitian with a master's in sports nutrition, and I'm board certified in nutrition, as well as being a fitness instructor. So in the past over 10 years now, I have been in the nutrition and fitness world, showing you that eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle is actually fun and easy and not stressful in the slightest. Today's video, I'm gonna be honest with you, is sponsored by Wildwonder. They reached out to me after seeing so many of my other review videos, and they wanted me to review their sodas. Or drinks, I guess you would call them. I'm calling them sodas because they are better options that are carbonated beverages and way less sugar than a regular soda, plus have gut healthy benefits. Regardless, they're sponsoring today's video. I looked through the nutrition facts, I looked through the ingredients before even saying yes to a partnership for this video, because I'm not just gonna go on YouTube and tell you about a product that I don't necessarily believe myself that is actually good for you. I can't wait to see how they taste, because that I do not know. So we're gonna find out together if these taste so good. Today's video is all about Wildwonder. They are a sparkling drink founded by a girly pop named Rosa, which we love women-owned businesses over here at the Nicole's channel. And she got the idea because her grandma used to make all of these drinks that would help her stomach, make her feel better, and she wanted to bring that to basically the mass public. They are USDA organic. They have less sugar than regular soda, which I'll go over. GMO free, they're vegan. Also, they are caffeine free. So if anybody's trying to reduce their amount of caffeine they have in the day, do not worry about drinking these later at night. No caffeine in the slightest. They also have prebiotics and probiotics, which we will go over. If you haven't already, press like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't followed me on TikTok or Instagram, go over there now as well. All right, let's just dive right into it and try the first one. First up, strawberry passion. I love everything strawberry. I'm just a big berry girly, especially as a pregnant lady. I have been absolutely loving everything fruit and sugar related. Oh my gosh, this smells like one of those strawberry cream, like lifesaver things. Do you remember those? It's so nostalgic. Those were like back in the day, like my grandparents would have it, but then they would be so addictive, and then I would buy them. Let's try it. Oh, I can taste the passion coming through at the end, but it's definitely very, very, very much fresh picked strawberries. The first ingredient is a fresh brewed hibiscus, so filtered water and hibiscus flowers. Do I know what hibiscus tastes like? I haven't had a hibiscus tea before. I'm sure I'm tasting it. I just don't really. The strawberry and passion come right through, but it really does remind me of those strawberry creamsicle things. Cream savers. Strawberry cream savers. That's what this reminds me of. It's a solid 8. And I'm saying 8 because it's my first one, and I think there's gonna be room for growth. The one thing I don't like about a lot of carbonated fruit beverages is that the flavor is like an afterthought. This flavor is the first thought because it's in your face strawberry passion creamsicle. Love it. Let's go over the nutrition facts. As a registered dietitian, you know I love looking at the nutrition facts label and comparing them to other similar products. So in nutrition facts, 1 can, 40 calories, no fat, no sodium, 12 grams of carbohydrates, 5 of those are dietary fiber, so that's what's gonna be good for your gut, help feed the good gut bacteria, help keep you full, help decrease blood sugar, etc. 80% of Americans was the last number I checked. 80% of Americans were not even meeting their minimum recommendations of fiber. So adding a drink that has 5 grams of fiber to help get you to the level of 25 grams to a little bit over 30 grams of fiber a day is, I think, gonna be beneficial for you. So having fruits, having veggies, having whole grains, and supplementing with one of these bad boys, delightful, tasty, love to see it. And there's 6 grams of total sugars, 5 of them being added sugars. Other probiotic sodas have around 4 to 5 grams of sugar, so right around the same amount as these. And regular sodas have like 39 grams of sugar in 1 can. Peach ginger. Oh my gosh. This tastes straight up ginger. The first ingredient has to be ginger, right? Yeah, it's fresh fruit ginger, filtered water, and ginger root. Let's try it. And peach, I am a peach tea girly. Like anytime I get tea, I need it to be peach. I don't need it. That's like high maintenance to me. But I do love peach tea the most. Wow. If you like mules, put this in a glass, pretend you're drinking. You're not gonna tell the difference. This tastes like an actual ginger mule. The peach is very, 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 very faint. So if you're wanting like a large peach flavor, you're not gonna get that. You're gonna get a ton of ginger. Also, if you're not feeling well, I can imagine this would make you feel a little bit better. Because I'm not getting a lot of peach, I'm giving this one a 7. Granted, if you're a ginger girly, you're probably giving this a 9. I am so excited about this because I love raspberry. Raspberry jam, anything raspberry flavoring. I love the tartness and juiciness of raspberries. So I'm really hoping this could either be like a very big bonus or a letdown. And I'm kind of nervous about it because I love raspberries. All right, let's try this one. This is my favorite one so far. This is my favorite one so far. I could chug this. I won't because I have 3 more to try. But this is so juicy. It's jammy. So tart without it being sour. So it's raspberry, like you just picked up the freshest raspberries that actually taste good, because you know some raspberries don't taste very good. And then they put it into a drink. That's what this tastes like. That's actually really incredible. The lychee, I'm sure I'm tasting a little bit at the back end, but the first ingredient, the first flavor I'm getting is a raspberry. This is my favorite so far. I'm giving this a 9. The ingredient list in all nutrition facts in America is the first ingredient is what's most abundant, and the last ingredient is what is least abundant in weight. Filtered water, which is great. Hydration station, baby. The second ingredient is honeysuckle flowers. If you're like, Nicole, that sounds so weird and scary. It's not. It's like it's tea. It's basically they're brewing tea. They also have one of these is like brewed ginger root. One of them is brewed turmeric. One of them is pineapple juice for the second one. One of them is brewed rose petals. So think of them as like brewed teas, but using different botanicals, aka plants. And the third ingredient is like raspberry puree. They have a little asterisk next to a lot of these ingredients. That is what is organic. For the sweeteners, I actually think what they're doing is really smart. To keep down the sugar in their cans, they're using a mixture of non-nutritive sweeteners. So that's the monk fruit for them. They're using agave nectar, and they're using some purees. Monk fruit, if you don't know, is a non-nutritive sweetener. It is a plant that almost looks like a green melon and has been used for centuries, but our body does not digest monk fruit like a sugar. Our body doesn't see monk fruit as like a carbohydrate or a sugar, so it just kind of passes through our digestive system without being absorbed, aka we don't absorb any calories from monk fruit. It's about like 200 times sweeter than regular table sugar, aka you only need like the teeniest, tiniest bit of monk fruit to have the same effect as sugar. So if you are nervous about using artificial sweeteners, know that most artificial sweeteners, like monk fruit, you only need a teeny, tiny bit. And in here, it's like the second to last ingredient. So they don't use a ton of monk fruit at all. Pineapple paradise. Guys, I am a tropical fruit girly through and through. I keep saying that about literally every fruit. I'm just realizing I'm a fruit girly, okay? And fruit's good for you. I don't care about the slander of fruit. Let's try raspberry paradise. So there's pineapple, lime, tangerine, Sichuan peppercorn extract. Is this gonna be spicy? Okay, that is actually very pineapple-y. That is insane. 1 second, my brain needs to compute because I am not computing. These flavors are like so flavorful. Okay, if you need a mocktail, if you need something fun, try this. It's pineapple-y. I'm not a big like tangerine or citrus girly most of the times. I'm not really getting a ton of citrus. I am getting more than just pineapple. I think all of the lime, tangerine, Szechuan pepper, it's not spicy at all, by the way. It's all coming together and balancing the flavor. So it's not like overly sweet, but it's like a melody of tropical flavors you can't like put your finger on. That's what this tastes like. So if you need a beverage to maybe make a cocktail that's not a mocktail, this I would 100% try. This makes me feel like I'm having summer all year round. It's currently November and freezing. Long sleeve t-shirt. I feel like I'm on a beach. I am also giving this one a 9 because you can make this into a mocktail, a regular cocktail. Have it just as a lunch side to increase your fiber. Wow. Let's talk about the prebiotics found in Wild Wonder. They use both Jerusalem artichoke as well as chicory root inulin. Basically, both the same thing. They're both using inulin, which is a plant fiber. You need the prebiotics, the Jerusalem artichoke, the inulins, basically the fibers to feed the probiotics. And the probiotics, they also include in here the live probiotics as the last ingredient. And also probiotics just live in our gut as microorganisms. You need to feed the good ones to keep a good, healthy gut bacteria. So this has both the food for the good bacteria and it has the good bacteria in one drink. Studies have been done with inulin, tons of them in animal studies as well as human studies. And in the human studies, they have shown it can actually improve your digestion. A lot of studies showed better stool consistency, better bowel movements, AKA you're not constipated because the fiber is helping you stay regulated. They also have been shown that inulin can help improve gut health because of feeding the good gut bacteria. And it can also help decrease your blood glucose levels. Of course, that is because it's fiber, and fiber helps decrease any blood glucose spikes. Granted, don't have too much fiber all at once, just like don't have too much inulin all at once. Start slow when you're increasing your fiber because too much fiber, not enough water can aggravate our stomach. It doesn't mean fiber is bad for you, it just means you went too hard in the paint with fiber. So relax on the fiber, have like 1 can a day, but too many cans, you might notice some gassiness in your stomach, and that wouldn't be fun. But that's with every fiber. Too much broccoli will also do the same thing. Mango, gold. What makes it gold? There's turmeric. Duh. It's not as tart, obviously, because it's mango. Mango is much more subtle than the other fruits I've had. If you like mango, you're gonna like this. If you like more of a subtle flavor of fruit, you're gonna like this one the best. The turmeric, I'm not tasting any turmeric. You know how like turmeric can taste almost soily or honestly herby and a little bitter? I don't taste that in the slightest in this. I really just taste the mango. Honestly, after tasting all of the other ones that are like punch you in the face flavor, I am gonna give this one a 7. It's good, but I personally, my taste buds like a Wham Bam flavor jam, and this is much more subtle, much more sophisticated. So if you're a subtle, sophisticated girly pop, you're gonna love this one. Woo! Now, who do I think would benefit from these? Number one, people who are having difficulties getting enough fiber in their day. If you are not even close to hitting 25 grams of fiber a day, highly recommend having a supplement, a drink just like Wild Wonder that has 5 grams of fiber in it. Second, people who are loving sugary beverages, especially if you're drinking soda, swapping a can of your soda for one of these is gonna take 39 grams of sugar that you would have had to only 6 grams of sugar, which is wildly different. These are also really great for anybody who wants a beverage that is tasty and delightful, but without caffeine. There are a ton of tea companies and beverage companies out there that are very tasty, but have caffeine in them. And a lot of people, caffeine can mess up people's sleep, can make people feel agitated or stressed out, anxious. This is caffeine free, so if you're trying to find something that's caffeine free, this would be a great option. And last one, guava rose. Literally, it's fresh brewed rose petals. So this could go good. It also could be strange. That is interesting. It is 100% rose petals that I'm tasting. So it's giving more of like a late night drink. Think like a rosé. It's reminding more of like drinking rosé wine. It's not as sweet in the slightest. I wouldn't say it's bitter, but it's just like way less sweet, way more floral than the other ones. The guava is in the backdrop this time, where the rose is really outshining the guava. It's in the right setting, let's say like when everybody else is drinking wine and I put this in a wine glass, that would be the perfect moment for me to have this. And y'all, those are the flavors. I actually think this might be the best like sparkling drinks, low sugary, fibrous, probiotic, prebiotic beverage I've tried, and I've tried a ton. If you're trying to increase your fiber, highly recommend trying some of these fruit ones. They are so stinking good. They decrease your added sugar if you're used to having a lot more added sugar drinks in your day, and help increase your fiber, which means help improve your gut microbiome, because it also has pro and prebiotics in the whole can, which is pretty darn cool. So overall, I'm giving this brand an A. I really like the nutrition facts. I like the ingredients. I like the taste of 99.9% of these. But those are my final thoughts. So if you've tried these, if you have a favorite flavor, let me know down below. I can't wait to hear. Also, if you haven't already, press like, subscribe to the channel. And y'all, until next time, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, and be kind to yourself and those around you. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.